Zay, we talking about NBA news, and recent news that came out too. Dejounte Murray is suspended for Game 5 for intentionally bumping into an official, a referee. I don't know if you've seen that video or not. Have you seen it? Like, he literally went. It kind of, because the NBA launched the investigation, and apparently that's why he's suspended. Okay, because like it was at the end of the game, man, and Murray made contact with the referee, seemingly on purpose, and he had to be held back by team officials to escort him back to the locker room. Like, it's pretty bad to do that when your team is in this position to avoid elimination. You're already down 3-1. No need to get yourself out of the game like this. So that's my thoughts on it. It's just unfortunate, and shows kind of immaturity with the team that's there. It just doesn't help. So I understand it. I understand the reason for this suspension. There's some other ones I'm not sure about. We'll talk about that in a second. But this one I understand. It's in the rules. No coach or player can do that to a referee. So I understand it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I think this is just a classic case of not keeping your cool. You have to be composed, have your composure, regardless of if it's a win or a loss, and understand, especially being one of the best players on the team, how valuable you are, how your presence matters on the floor. Dejounte Murray and generally just the Hawks this year have just been very disappointed in that type of like system and that matter. They've shown a lot of immaturity, kind of locker room issues with rumors and Nate McMillan being let go midway or before the season, before the playoffs, getting a new coach, having these stuff with Trae Young going on. Dejounte Murray had the issues this past offseason with Paolo Banchero. Now, he kind of spoke on it on a few podcasts, stuff like that. But he's a young player still, but he's experienced enough to know that. And just as a general human being, you don't just like bump into anybody and then point and yell and do all this extra stuff. At the end of the day, this is your career, this is your job, and you can't just take out. I mean, of course, this is a game of emotion and action and many things, but that doesn't give you the right to, invade someone's space, bump into them just because you feel a certain way. It just shows immaturity. It's very disappointing. And I didn't expect the Hawks to win this series, but now you're just really like writing on the wall for them at this point that you don't really have a chance of extending the series. At least I don't think so, but we'll get into that later on. But yeah, I'm for it. I feel like he has to learn to be more understanding of the situation and not be just bullheaded and do stuff to get yourself in trouble, simple as that.